Hello everybody, this is Aerith. I am going to basically be watching the Valorant Valorant Game Changers Championship for KRU versus ZETA. I do see that it's ALG versus FLC on the top left. It's just that I am kind of going back a little bit. I'm not currently watching the live. I am kind of just watching what had just happened like a couple hours ago. I just woke up, so my goal is to just watch this on bind, see what I like, see what I don't like. But first, I do like to kind of just go over some of the prior history within KRU and also within ZETA because I do think that will be the best like entry to kind of just like see how ZETA has been doing, how KRU has been doing beforehand. So their team is the same as last time. They have Dodds, Michaela, Ramati, Blaziken, Connor, Connier. Okay, Rami. It's just Rami, I guess, is short for this. But very similar team comp, where it seems that Dodds is always like a duelist. Ramati is a Ramati, I guess, is more of the flex agent, while Blaziken is more of the initiator smokes, and then we have the smokes like full time smokes. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Do they normally have a very much? Connier is smokes, Dodds is, and then this Ramati's again flex, and then yeah wait, binds Lotus Sunset. That was in the three maps. Sunset bind load. So they've been playing the exact same three maps, so that makes the comps I guess exactly the same. So let's see what they actually are playing on this. They're playing it's bind. So it's Yoru Yoru Neon. They have two duelists. Very interesting. I do feel like they're trying to use Yoru as kind of either a bait or just getting a pick type of play, or just like seeing if they can like, cause Yoru can be played very initiator like because his flashes it can be thrown from so far away and still pop well. I think it can, but we'll see. Double smokes, no inish, and then a sky, which I do think is very interesting because they normally play bind a lot, but normally they don't add the Yoru. They normally have Gecko. So basically, this bind pick, they're replacing Gecko with Yoru. Interesting. So yeah, basically he is kind of taking that initiator slot in a sense. But then let's see. Double smokes. Yep. So instead of Fade now, they have Sky. So I think they're definitely prioritizing more towards flashes, which I honestly think is pretty respectable. I don't think that's like a bad play. Like going with flashes, like you can't. I feel like flashes are very strong within Valorant, in my honest opinion. But yeah, so that is KRU. So now let's look at ZETA division. ZETA division has Moko, Suzu, you are Akko, and Serena. Let's see if the team is still the same since then. Serena, Mako, Akko, Moko, Akko, you are Suzu. Yeah. So the team is the same since then. So let's see. They have been playing a lot more Sunset Icebox Haven. And they have been playing Bind. Okay, so they do have a Bind previously. So let's see. Do I have the same comp as they previously did? It's a Raze, Sky, Brim, Viper, Cypher. So it's a Raze, Brim, Viper, Sky. Yep, it's the exact same comp. So I do feel like at least for KRU, they definitely have some prior knowledge on how they like to play on this map. But they also have lost this map before. So it's not like guaranteed. They did win this series, but it's just like they can. KRU might know some weaknesses about ZETA here. But let's just look around, kind of just seeing. So it seems that, yeah, guaranteed smokes. somewhat. I think Mako only plays. No, no, no. You are. You are only plays smokes on bind, it seems. But then every other map they play like she plays initiator. And then we have Serena, who is the main sentinel. We have Suzu, main duelist, and then Akko, who's main sentinel. So like the flex is kind of UR, but the flex is more initiator. So, smokes, which I feel like is somewhat very normal. I think that is like the normal smokes. I mean, normal flex players, just mainly between those two roles. I don't feel like it's ever between any other role because honestly, I think initiator and smokes is one of the best to have like two on your team. Sentinel, I feel like if you don't have a good if you don't have two good sentinels that play well together, especially in ranked, smoking, all you have to do is calm. If you calm to your team, you're just, like the other smoke when you are going to smoke or where you are, you're good. But if you don't, then it's gonna be like I think smokes is like probably gonna be one of the worst agents if you have double because you're wasting so much util. Um, initiator, I feel like initiator is probably one of the easiest double to play on your team, just because in technicality it's like you're throwing both utility, but then if one breaks, the other one can possibly scan or like still flash or something. So you normally give yourself an advantage throwing double, so it's not like you get too punished, but you don't then have any for anything else. But it's still hypothetically like it's probably the easiest to play with, or maybe double duelist. But I feel like double duelist never is like played optimally because I feel like someone always tends to lurk from my games at least. That's a duelist. But moving on. But yeah, I do think these are one of the two strongest ones for sure. And then so they seem to ZETA seems to be a pretty good team overall. I do hope that from looking at this, I do know the results. So, but I'm gonna try to be unbiased, like truly though. I don't know how much of Team 9Z and Akabe, but based off the information provided, I think it's gonna be a crew fight. Solely because if you look at stats wise, like they get a lot more kills, but also just like based off their kills and like you kind of see within their assists that they at least seem to be somewhat trading off each other, which is good. But like same here, like there's some people, but like Serena seems to just be like always dying kind of thing. But like also this is like a very high kill game from them for some reason. But I don't know. I don't know. It just they also don't really lose their games too much. They like haven't really lost against anybody. Even though it's like this one, the only one lost one map. From stats, they do look like it should be more of a crew based thing. Because like if you look at it was a close game and then they defeated this one, not really close, and then they were winning without like being really their enemy not being close besides on Sunset, but that was the only map that crew was ever close to losing. So personally, I do think this will be a crew win, but we'll see.
Pointed out, a very new look composition here for Visa Crew plays wire. We see the Yoru coming, that double duelist setup for the two Brazilian players on this rock.
I really do think the Yoru setup is very interesting. Early flash, kind of getting some info. Let's see. So they're kind of having a setup of B long with Yoru and Sky. That's very interesting. So I guess Sky will flash on to site for them. I kind of like how this Cypher's playing though. Very lurky. the Cypher having like some information at least so their team can kind of rotate is nice because I feel like teams tend to always like back up. But wow, Sky is in their spot. Like they are crunching them. Wow, wait, you don't peek that together? I feel like because you know there was a dog, I feel like you have to assume someone's there. Like I'm surprised they don't peek together on that. But let's see, let's see. I like this. Neon making some space. Oh, she was concussed too. Okay, I was about to say, if this Raze wasn't concussed, that's kind of troll that you didn't peek on that moment. Oh, oh. That's unlucky. Okay, wait. UR can maybe bring this back. Oh! Do they get the defuse? They don't get the defuse. It was by 0.2. That's crazy. That was very close, very close.
By the 0.28, and I mean, immediately we saw the power of darts on this roster. So smooth with the utility, getting back into lamp solo, clearing out both players, stunning both of them, and for ZETA throughout their run qualifying.
I do think this was really well played by them. Luckily that they did concuss that Raze. If they didn't concuss Raze, that would have been awkward.
Steady pair of hands, but actually.
But yeah, you are waiting here. Honestly, that's like showing that she knows the timing she needs to know, and that's very respectable. I think that's a very well played by UR. Didn't have to peek until she needed to.
Concerned about a pop here out from Hookah, but KRU opting to divert most of their resources to A short here defensively.
Yeah, it was a bit of a trap play setup they had there. You could see that.
Dogging up Hookah. I don't like how no one followed up with the dog, at least. Like, that was so much free information, but now that you don't have anyone pushing up into Hookah, it feels like you're just wasting a dog. Because, yeah, you know Hookah's free, but the reality of it is that no one's following it. So someone could be in Hookah now at this point. So it's like, you don't have any guarantee.
They've adjusted that stack beautifully, right at the perfect time.
A lot of trades happening right in this moment. A lot of trades.
Trying to trade back down into the 2v2.
Okay, I do like this from UR, kind of just faking a tap. Okay, oh my god. Oh wow, lucky. That was good timing, Wow, I like how Serena is basically covering for... Oh, I like how Serena was covering for UR though. I think that was very well played by them. It's just unlucky that they... Oh, wow. They had to reload. That's so unlucky. I really do think UR played that well over there. I think that overall... I think Serena covering for UR for the plant with the cages was actually really well played by them. I like that play a lot. That is very tragic though that UR got the kill, but I feel like that's very tragic for the enemy team because, or I think it was Connier, but having to basically pick up a gun and then have to reload, that's just tragic. Like you wouldn't really know that most likely that that's gonna ever be the case. That was kind of interesting how ZETA just kind of full sent it into lamps. KRU's chasing Serena. Oh, that flash not hitting Serena definitely... Okay, well, she dogs anyways. I was about to say, if that flash didn't catch, I feel like they could have definitely got like a really like good pick there, but okay, they get their bonus round. I do feel like with their bonus round, they definitely should have at least tried for a kill. It's just unlucky that they didn't get anything, but Dodds was going crazy. It seems like. But yeah. So now we are same position as before. I kind of like the Cypher trips. It's just like it guarantees no if anyone's flanking. Yoru can technically get past that. I see the potential with this play. Like if you go back, so basically with this, ulted they ulted basically their exit, so they had to take the fight. But I think they needed they cam, they flash. I feel like they needed to know that Brim was there because they were both looking towards Neon, but Brim was still very much there. If Brim, if they didn't have Brim and it was just purely Neon, I think they definitely could have got that pick and won that round. Or like, honestly, I think they could have won that round if they got that Neon kill. But I think they needed to focus if Neon was solo. But if Neon was the only one there, then yeah, that was the right play to look there. But I feel like when you're playing that, you definitely should be looking at the Brim. Brim is the one who is going to be seeing you first, especially in that situation. But then Neon is, I guess, somewhat of the bigger threat. But like, I think Brim, you still got to kill, and then you go for the Neon because Neon is in the corner, and she can't run because of the ult that you place down for Brim. Sky flashes, Sky, Yoru TPs. I do think that, I kind of like that, how Yoru is the first one to teleport and like kind of rotate because exactly this reason. You can see in the top left, they have that teleport to go back A if they decide to push A. But currently no one has bomb right now. I think they're just making presents to get orb over here. I think they got Sky out. Yeah, they was Sky and Raze. Yeah, they got Sky out most likely there. I don't mind that play. Because that it's so quiet towards B, they think it's a rotate, and I love this from their Cypher. Their Cypher's baiting them to even rotate more, and then now they should just util dump and run in. Perfect, perfect. I think that was very well played. I think the Cypher played that well by baiting their team, the enemy team. But this is where it matters. Okay. Okay, two picks. I like to see that. I like to see. I like how the alt matters here. I think this like provides so much information for the enemy of the ZETA division. Okay, Serena has a gun now. Dies. Oh, wow. I really think that was well played by ZETA. I think it was their save round, but they were able to win that. I think UR put a lot of work in there. Getting those 2 kills, that mattered a lot, especially with them having so much guns. Just getting a one-on-one trade, I don't think is very worth it, especially when it's like in that situation where it's like you are broke and your team is basically broke. Ooh, wow, you are getting that kill was very good, very good. Wow, okay. Yoru was able to get that kill. That's unlucky for Serena. They all know now, though, but that basically everyone is. The roles are reversed. The attackers are on the defender side, and the defenders are on the attacker side. I do like how they're very close, Sky and Yoru, to the teleporter. Because they know the moment they hear plant, they're gonna teleport. They don't? Okay, I was about to say, like, they should teleport, no? Like, that's, like, key information that you know. And you gotta have them surrounded. You can't just let them have sight for free. Ooh, Moko gets that pick there. I do think now it's gonna be a very hard game for them to win. Just because now they don't have any space besides Okay, nice. They have no space besides sight. They're basically surrounded. And being surrounded in this game is very difficult because the moment you're surrounded, it's just like you can't. There's not a lot of things you can do. They did lose 2 guns somehow there, and I do think that was a little bit troll by them losing 2 guns. I think they should have realized much sooner that they needed to take those fights if needed. Because like I guess if you hear
To that prior eco due to this lovely take of A.
yeah like hearing
Akanu's
all those
cracked.
beeps, like you shouldn't be needing to take something, especially if they haven't gotten bomb yet. So it does seem like it's a crew. It is seem like a crew. Not intervention. What's the word? Timeout. Ugh. But yeah, it seems like it's a crew timeout. So, trying to think, what might they be talking about, right? They've been losing a couple rounds in a row. I think the best case scenario, or like the best time, the advice I think I would give right now is that they need to not rotate as hard right now because they've been tricking them a lot to like have the weak. They've been able to get the weaker side normally, but also maybe just check corners. I feel like sometimes they're not checking the right corners or taking the right fights first. Okay, I do like that play. Yoru opping. I don't. Yoru opping is kind of like the thing. I'm not sure if I really like Yoru opping. I can kind of get down with Yoru opping, but Yoru opping just feels so slow sometimes. Cause like the moment you shoot, right, if someone immediately peeks you, you're in the middle of that teleport. You are still able to get shot. You know, it's kind of risky. I feel like at high play, it's very risky. So I'm like, this is where I'm like, I don't know if I really agree with your opping, but I can understand the idea. Okay though, but I like how Neon takes that aggressive fight against Serena. Taking that fight with Serena now, they don't have that garage. They don't have that control on site now for A. I do like how they're kind of crossing here. They do should be ready for this. They are not ready for that fight, but oh my god, Dots whiffs, Dots whiffs. If Dots gets those kills, it would have been a GG, I feel like. I think that Suzu definitely hears them rotate. Ooh. Okay, okay. Wow, that nade. Nice. That was a smart nade. But I'm surprised that they pushed and kind of backed off. I think they should have, if they're on pushing onto side like that, they should have just committed hard for that high key. Because yeah, dying to nade, I feel like your goal, if you're gonna either die to nade or die from a player, it's much better to die just from a player, you know? Like, why die from a nade when you could possibly get a pick or maybe, like, win the round from killing somebody? Yeah. I like how they retook as a team, though, much better. I think that was very smart. I don't know if that's what they were talking about in the timeout, but I do think that was much better, like, much more well played by them. They waited for all the util, basically. They kind of backed up, waited for their team to be all there before just pushing them to the site. I think that's just a very well played thing to do. Playing, getting shots. Wow. Dodd's going crazy there, getting that 4K.
Just able to find so many of those kills just without pushing onto the site properly. That was Kinnear that went straight through. She had nothing to see.
Offers up such a
Again, Yoru with the off is very interesting. They do have that lineup. I do like how this Yoru is playing, trying to play passive. Oh, gets the double! Yoru gets the double there. That's crazy. I think that's very well played. But like, I do think that was very risky going in front of the smoke and also being a Yoru. If it was like a Jet, I think that's much more understandable. But like, yeah. Wow. Okay. Unlucky though. But like, that was a good shot for Serena. Like, that sheriff kill was pretty nice. Um, I do think, though, yeah, I think they gotta figure out where Yoru is first. Because I feel like Yoru, even though he is not, I don't know if he's the best opper, high key, but he is still an opper, and oppers in itself is very dangerous if you don't know you're going into an op. Because the moment you're playing slow into an opper, just gives them so much, like, space. So it seems like timeout for Zeta division side. I don't like this timeout. Genuinely, I don't like this timeout at all. Or maybe it's not a timeout. Wait.
That in healthy supply. Look to being her these lopsided encounters, these engagements where she walks away of the Pacific region. We love.
I don't think this is a timeout. I think this is more of a tech pause than anything. But we're back in the game. I just think they need to understand where they're going, but they don't really have that good of util to basically tell them that. Okay. I do think Yoru should ult here. Now they get all this information being like, hey, Raze is here with ult. Ooh, wow. Suzu wins that. I think that's a needed win. I feel like if Suzu lost that, that would have definitely been a guaranteed loss. Oh, I do like Viper ult here. Viper ult here. Wow. Brim peeked out though. Lost to Conair. Conair. Okay. Okay. Ah, unlucky. That was... Oh wait, there's still Brim. Never mind. I thought there was a little bit more for some reason. They get opt for Yoru again. But yeah. I definitely think... Let's wait. Actually, what is the score right now? It is about 5-4 for KRU. Yeah. Yeah, 5-4. I feel like they've been pushing into the strong side every time now. I think they need to play a little bit slower. Not as in the sense of like they're just slowly peeking into op, but like just like they don't need to push out so fast. Okay, the flash, I kind of like that. Able, ooh, they don't get the pick. Wow, Dots gets that kill there. That's crazy. Well, now they have bomb, but I guess like they were on a save round. But wow, that shot, that Neon was just shooting that corner and eventually got that sky. Unlucky. Okay, I like this from UR. Checking corners, checking corners. Okay, misses. The dog misses. Oh my god, that was very lucky for this guy. UR almost gets the kill on to Yoru. Very close. That is very unlucky. And like that, just Neon spam in that corner. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like the Zeta division's timeout, but also, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they did save, so they should be fine. But if they don't win this, because the thing is that Zeta division should have been playing for this round. Okay, so they dog, get that early info. They see the Neon. Okay, I like that. Now Neon is kind of having to force to either push. Oh, wow, she pushes that far up. That's crazy. That's crazy aggressive. Oh, they get bombed too. Wow. That it was very aggressive, but I guess it worked out for their team. Okay, okay, nice, nice, nice. But it's 2v3. They kind of know where they're going. The reality of it is that when a coach though times out, you should win your next full buy. Like if you aren't winning your full buy, either they have counterplay for you, or you're too easy to read. But that's the thing. As a coach, you gotta make new game plans. You gotta do something new. You gotta know what's happening to then win. And I do think coaches make or break a team. And I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's just the neon all that got them there, but I don't think this coach, the Zeta coach, doesn't seem like he is playing to their team's strengths and like understanding the team comp possibly. Because this, I don't know, like I think they either have to realize like what they need to do here. Like I think they need to understand what they need to do here better. I guess I guess their concern is that, oh, Yoru can be on both sides. But this is the moment right here, right? You wait for Yoru to be done with his, like his TP is now no longer available, right? This is kind of the time where you would want a dog to get some info, right? But now you see Viper ulting, you see Yoru ready to TP again. He cancels TP. I am kind of surprised they are deciding to push onto a B, but I think they understand if that Viper is ulting here, it should be the weaker side, but also Yoru shouldn't be here. I think that's their biggest concern. So, oh my god, that Raze trolled. If the Raze was actually able to get out onto site, I think that definitely could have been a win for them. Wow, a blind shot, that's crazy. Okay, but they get the, okay. Okay. And the last is Yoru. Oh my god. Okay, they know where one of them is. They don't know where the other one is. Guaranteed. Oh my god. I'm surprised she doesn't flash out here. I feel like flashing out definitely could be the move. Okay, flashing out. Perfect. Wow, they both peeked off of that. Good timing on them at least. But like with Yoru, if you're worried about Yoru being on both sides, the best way to play it is that you wait. The moment you wait, it makes Yoru's TP irrelevant. You know, there's no there's no power to it anymore. So that's kind of the thing. But now on attack, Yoru's TP is a little bit different because, but you can't. It's a little different because they should be the ones pushing in, so they don't have to preemptively throw their TP, but also it could be broken, so it's not that strong in all honesty. Oh, I like that. Okay, I like this a lot. The crunch onto them in bind, they, I feel like that's a well-oiled thing. Like they know that Zeta knows. Ah, I feel like they should have been aware of that. But they have bomb, so can't be too mad about it. They got one pick on Serena, but yeah, again, they have bomb. The Molly was a little bit wide. They can definitely still approach, but it's gonna be a very tight peak, and they are all ready for this. Oh my god! Michaela went crazy on that. Okay, well, Moko still sees bomb, so she knows that she has to probably be peeking from here. But okay. She runs into B. That's crazy. No, I think that's actually a really smart play. Just running at B. Like they know that Viper is A. You definitely by running this, like either you'll hear them running after you, or you will just be able to have so much space. And now, like now that they planted, it's just an unknown. Oh wow, wow, that's well played. I am kind of surprised though that I think Moko should have been ready for that fight possibly. But yeah, to that fight into showers from Michaela was well played. She was taking those 1v on. She was like basically forcing those 1v1s really well. Honestly, I don't mind this aggression, but I don't think it should be just Serena. You know, I feel like it should be like a. They should have multiple people aggressing. I am very surprised that she's just holding this spot. Oh! Wow, okay. After that kill though, they immediately rush onto B. I do think that's smart. The thing is, the moment that person dies A, they know that they're like kind of compromised or like there's not that much people towards A, so they need to like start pushing onto site. I like that so much. That flash into elbow to then push into elbow. I like that. I think that's very smart. I was about to say, if Suzu wins this, that'd be very impressive. But yeah, they Viper also died. So immediately Viper died. I like that. The moment they killed that person, immediately just started sprinting it in. Immediately. So, let's see. They don't have the best of guns because majority of them died. So this should be a win for ZETA. Should be. I don't think Suzu should be using alt ever here, but if there is a reason, oh my god. Oh, okay, they broke trip. That's smart. That's smart. Oh wait, no, they didn't break trip. I thought they broke trip. They just back off? That's crazy. Wait, that's just very like interesting indeed. I feel like they should at least broke the trip. By breaking trip, it gives a little bit of like unsure. Wow, that Neon barely lived. Wow, Yoda barely lived. I actually would be very, very surprised if Crew wins this round. If Crew wins this round, I'd actually be like very, very impressed. Wow, okay. 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 Again, this should still be losable. Oh my god. Nice. Yeah, good. I think ZETA not using their ult there is great. They shouldn't have anyways. Okay, let's see. Okay, honestly, I don't think people do this that much, but I think this is honestly a good smoke, especially if you have two smokes. Like it's not like you're wasting this smoke. This just provides so much space, and they can't ever really push into it that well. The moment they push into it, they either have to flash or they have to do something. Like they have to throw something. So it's just wasting util possibly. And if you're playing that angle, that means you can just dodge the flash. You can like kind of go behind wall, either back up if you hear a lot of people pushing and you're not comfortable peeking it, or if you think it's just one person peeking, you can definitely peek it off of it. But yeah, I think that's a very good smoke that you are no Yeah, you are used. I think that's honestly very viable. Okay, oh my god. Dodge just running it in. Okay. I do like that though, that ult. It forces them to kind of peek out somewhere. But oh my god. I thought she was definitely losing that fight. I like that Molly. Kind of peeking out. Oh, but it's just unlucky that he was on top. But honestly, I think that's a good Molly because you guarantee know, like, if they're in there, they have to run out. Well, not, I guess, quote unquote, not have to, but no one's gonna be standing in a molly because then if you just stand in a molly, you're dead. Like that's just kind of how it is. I do feel like in ranked games, especially in my rank of like plat, I am surprised how not a lot of people stand on top of box. I feel like if there's a smoke, standing on top of box, like standing on top of like B site, gives such a good advantage. It's like so unpredictable sometimes, but like if you do it all the time, again, it will be predictable. But like it's just such an awkward angle to cut clear. You know, they flash. They uh, wow, wow. It was their save round, but dang, they got cooked. So by the looks of this, if KRU doesn't win this round, I do think they actually do really throw hard. But I do think KRU should win this very much. Like just the game in general. I don't think if KRU loses this game, I do think it's a very much of a throw. But I feel like eventually I really do think that ZETA needs to do a timeout. Okay, I was about to say like ZETA needs a timeout soon. If they don't time out soon, it's like kind of troll by their coach. Okay, so at least the coach is timeouting at a respectable time. So let's skip this, but I don't know exactly what I would really say to. Oh wait, that was a KRU timeout. No shot. That was a KRU timeout. I kind of think that's troll from KRU. I would definitely time out if ZETA started coming back. I feel like timeouting now is very unnecessary because now you're giving the enemy coach some time to like discuss. I do kind of like that. It gives the fear of like them pushing, but now Sky's alone with bomb on B. I'm trying to think now. Does Sky normally have bomb? Because if Sky's the only one who ever takes bomb, then it's just like, oh, Sky has bomb over here. But I feel like that's the one reason why I don't like when only one person takes bomb. Because the moment only one person starts taking bomb, the moment you see them, you should try to just play it off like, hey, I see this person. They have bomb. Bomb is over at A. Bomb is over at B type of thing. Okay, TP, but there is that Sky kind of. Ooh. Sky, okay. At least got a lot of chip damage onto the other Sky. I like that Molly. I like that Molly a lot. I like how Raze was. She knew Ray, like that Vapor was somewhere probably. I like that. I like that. We have a flank. Oh, this is perfect. Sky gets that kill flank. And then, ooh, okay, nice. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, why the hell did you. Why did KRU timeout? Like, genuinely, that does not make sense to me. I think KRU's in the lead, but also KRU is very much chilling. I don't know why they timed out there. I don't know. Maybe it's just like they were worried for some reason that they saw something that like, oh, they're adapting or something. But Try to let your team adapt back. Like you can't just, I guess, like timeouts. I feel like are very important to me. Like when you throw a timeout, it feels very troll from the coach. You have to like timeouts are very integral to a team because as a coach you can't talk to them that much, but also you can be able to see a lot of things that they might not be able to see, just teamwork or just in general. I do like how this neon always takes space the moment like trips are hit. Okay. Oh yeah. I think that was very well played by this guy. Okay. Okay. I like the cross. I like the cross. Yeah. See, it's just like just don't just let your team play, especially when they're winning. There's no reason to call timeout. But like for Zeta, they definitely should be calling timeout. Wow, that's actually a pretty good shot. I didn't even see them. Like that's impressive. That was nice. Those are nice shots. Tapping heads. But yeah. Like honestly, Crew might get like two more wins, but like I think it's only getting like the max I see Crew going. I mean, Zeta going up to right now is just like 9, 12. But high key, I do think they're gonna lose here. They have the lower buy. They technically do have. They're really close to a lot of alts though, so that's the only reason why I'm like maybe they can go up to 9, but they will really have to play this well. Also, ooh, this is really dangerous. For this guy, unlucky, unlucky. I do kind of like how they're just 2-2ing right now. It's like not too bad for them. Alting in. Like a bunch of them are really close to alt. Oh my god. This okay jumps over it. That works too, I guess. Suzu doesn't get the kill onto a Viper. That's okay. Wait a minute. Did they use all their alts? They have Brim ult back, and I think they have Viper ult because Viper just dies, and then she gets her ult from there. From there. Oh wait, that's his crew time. Was it a Zeta timeout then before? I went on a tangent for no reason. Okay, I assume that last one was then a what's it called, timeout, a Zeta timeout, which makes so much more sense. I was like, why would you ever do that to your team? So yeah, it says crew timeout in the corner. The only reason why I said last time it was a crew timeout was that on the screen when we popped up into like the gameplay, it said crew here, and I was like, was that crew timeout? That's crazy. Oh yeah, okay. So now that was crew timeout. I think that's a much more understandable timeout. I like that more. I think I just wasn't paying attention to it last time since I probably just went past it. I really like this. I really like this. Oh! Wow. Wow. I like the Yoru play, but I like this play, so I like that play so much more. That was very smart. I'm genuinely kind of impressed on that. But they did use two alts here when I don't think the other alt was necessary. Yes, they know kind of where they are, but I do think that wasn't. I think they definitely should have saved their alt for next round. Because Sky Ult is just it's so much info for free. But it's like, you have 5v2. I don't think the ult was necessary there. Kind of is a stalemate. I think, because they don't have bomb, I think they're just saving.
30 seconds left.
She's played brilliantly off of that as well. There's just nothing really here to do for VC Crew Blades, and obviously in the next round.
But yeah, since bomb is just there, I guess, yeah, they're just saving. They're trying to see if they can keep their guns. I do think that was really well played by Mokko though. Like, that ult into judging just worked out. Like I said, I only could see them really getting to 9, but I think they could have maybe gotten 10 if they kept the Sky ult. But I do think 9 is gonna be it. Wait, do they have guns actually? I need to see if Crew has guns. Do they full buy here? Let us see. Crew does not have guns. They do have the guns that currently are available to them, but I think they're trying to make sure they can buy for next. As long as Cypher doesn't get like ult, I think they can then win off. Ooh, maybe they can actually win off 10. Wow, what a ballsy play by Sky. I don't think that was necessary. I think that Sky actually lost in the round there. The only reason I say that is because now they got more guns. When you give them an easy free gun, it's just so... Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like giving an enemy team guns, especially when they don't have guns, like, normally they should try to reach for it. They have to, like, push for it. Wow, yeah. 9 is all they get. I'd be surprised if she wins this, yeah. To my surprise, I'm not that surprised that Crew did win there. I am kind of surprised I got it. Like, they only got to 9 based off their ults and all that stuff, but yeah. I think Crew played that really well overall, genuinely. I think ZETA also put a good fight against them back, but I think in this last round, I think truly the Sky shouldn't have even tried to give them the gun there. Okay, the only way I don't think it wouldn't be that bad is that she got 2 kills, but it's like very kill dependent. I feel like when at the moment it's very kill dependent, it's like not the smartest play in my mind. But if she did get those kills, if she got a couple kills from that, I definitely think that would have been like she risked it and won, but there she kind of risked it and lost. But yeah. But thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned a little bit about Bind or just Valorant in general. But thanks for watching. Hopefully I see you later. See ya!